Hello everybody, Oonie here. Today I am joined by my friend Jacob. You might know him as the front runner of Brian's Bricks from all those videos way back in the past. Today we are going to be doing something a little different, as other popular LEGO YouTubers do. We're going to be taking a look at some new LEGO set picks. Today we're going to be looking at the Harry Potter theme. So these were actually revealed a little while ago. Some of them aren't released yet, but I just figured we have thoughts to explain. First up on the list is the giant buildable figure. I don't even know what to call them, but the giant Harry Potter and Hermione, which are these weird.
What is their scale? Because the only thing close to them is the old figures, right?
Do they
from
have
the early 2000s?
That's right. You know, I'm surprised they didn't include the actual minifigures to show the differences in scale. Do they? I don't know.
But I really like that scale. I'm excited to see mocks that come out in that scale.
Yeah, the thing about this is it's really sleek, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Those
I guess
wands are so nice.
It's just so bizarre. When I first saw them, I'm sure everyone was thinking, it was like,
oh, that's
is that
six.
even a real?
Those are two 1x3.
Real set. And then this cape piece.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this cape piece is.
It looks very.
I mean, it's artificial here, right? It's just
very Lego video game. But I'm also excited because if they're experimenting with something that big on a figure, it'll be cool if they somehow do some kind of shoulder cape.
Yeah, it's also interesting that they didn't go for like capes in the past, where it like the actual minifig capes, where it's attached via the neck, right? So they went for a double attachment on the arms, which is kind of odd because we don't even see that in minifigures, right? So is that
I'm excited to see what the internal structure of them is too.
Yeah, this overall, my initial thoughts are just very bizarre, but I appreciate the LEGO group kind of thinking outside the box. It seems like they've been trying to do that a lot more, especially with like the more adult-oriented sets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they have. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of cool. You can actually see the structure of the arm. Right there.
Okay. Let's see if I can get close enough. Yeah, it gives a better.
And I like actually looking at them more. I like the colors that come in the flesh, the white flesh.
Yeah, that's true. We don't actually get many
that we haven't seen before.
Huh. And then as far as these, do you think these are prints or stickers?
Oh.
That's always the big question.
I want to say print, but those are prints. That's a 6x6 tile.
The tiles that are used for
and
the chests.
It would probably be too much of a waste to have that much sticker, I would assume, and it's a big enough piece to print.
Yeah.
The faces are definitely prints. And are those 4x6 tiles? Or are those curved?
I think these are curved.
So is it a new tile?
Because it would have to be one big piece.
It would have to be a 4x6 curve. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, because we have the 3x1 or 2x1 curves, slopes. So yeah, that should be interesting. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the Hogwarts Wizard chest. Again, this is another one that apparently is coming out pretty soon, just in a month. So, I think it's an interesting choice because, right, we don't really get chess sets or LEGO chess sets in general that often.
No, not often. The last one was, what, 2015, 2014?
I'd leave that information to you, right? You're the expert on knowing all the dates and stuff. Let's see. So this is right. This is basically an entire chess set, but with the Harry Potter twist to it.
I like that they are tiled, um, and that it is not. They don't all have a stud on them, so you can actually have a smooth chess set.
Yeah, because if I recall, didn't one of the older chess sets use like jumpers?
Yes,
That, right,
I think
that was
the
their
last
method of
one
holding them in
used.
place.
Yeah, they'd either do plates or they would use a 2x2 jumper in the middle. 2017 was the last chess set. It was also checkers.
Yeah, that's true. I can see it going either way then, right? I can see the arguments for or against having, right, a smooth surface versus a studded surface. But,
I
yeah,
like the smooth surface.
This is
It's
definitely
something I want to mount on a table.
Yeah, it's something. I mean,
And
you could legitimately play chess on it. So either way, it's a win.
Yeah, those chess pieces too. The way that they actually look like the movie pieces.
Yeah, I gotta say, like with the current iteration of the Harry Potter sets, right? What did it start? Like 20. It came back 2018
Yeah.
when they started out the new waves. Right now that they have this style down as far as what's a first or second year set, third year, fourth year, right? With the progression of the leg styles, right? They start off with the short ones, and then they introduce those mid-style legs.
Yes.
That's definitely
really
played
like
to the right. That's definitely worked to their advantage, especially with the Harry Potter theme. So tiles, that's 32 studs.
Okay, so it's a
that's
34 by 34.
It's a 34. Yeah. Math, everybody.
Terrible at it.
Yep. Okay, and here we go. So 3 collectible wizard cards. Interesting. It's supposed to be. It says 3 random included. So part of me wonders: are they actually going to have customizations? Or are they all going to be the same? Right? Because there has to be something to determine their individuality.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, play. Just the golden snake just sticks out like a sore thumb there. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Any other thoughts before we move on?
No other thoughts.
Alrighty, let's get to it.
I like that it's another line of the kinetic sculpture, just like Hedwig.
Yeah, do you have any experience with that one? Or of course I've only seen reviews.
I inventoried it at the shop, but
Really?
I don't have experience with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way, great. The way obviously everyone can see it's going to have the same type of feature. And I think it actually looks better on this one than Hedwig.
It looks a lot. I think it looks a lot better with Fawkes.
Yeah. However, I'm not sure. You think it'll be the exact same, where the wings will flow the exact same way?
Probably.
Not that we know exactly how a phoenix flies as opposed to an owl. But yeah, the gear mechanism. This one I definitely like how it's integrated into the stand a lot more.
Yes,
a lot more ornate. So it's over a foot long in wingspan.
Ooh.
And then
sorry, people with IKEA shelves, not gonna fit in that square.
That's true. That's a good point. Is that Lego sets always push the boundaries of ingenuity with shelving and other ways of storing.
They keep IKEA on their feet.
Well, I mean, they're partners now, so. Well, and he uses that new that macaroni piece for the neck.
Piece.
They're really getting crafty with that one. You think they're going to introduce more different types of bends with it, or? Because right now it's just this.
Probably.
You think they'll go for like either a 90-degree angle or just a.
We'll probably
a straight
go
one?
up to at least a full 90. I doubt we'll ever get to a 180 in a single piece.
Yeah. Because the width of this thing that's already at like a 2x2 footprint right there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, up close, this head looks pretty awesome. This, well, I always call it a tendril piece because they used it for Venom as one of his accessories. Alright, the Harry Potter one in particular, I should make it known that I actually have bought none of the recent iterations, like none since the 2018 kind of reboot. And
I have purchased almost all of the original line from 2018 and then sold them all.
Really?
Because I was not interested in them anymore.
There's Hedwig.
I like working on them in the shop. I'm not as big of a fan as owning them, but that's just because of what my work comes down to, and that you know, today I inventoried and counted probably 15 or 16 sets over the span of 6 hours.
Yeah. Well, I think it's nice that you get to have that experience with it, but then you're completely fine with passing it on, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, like unless you truly have a reason to hold on to it, right? That's definitely something that I don't have, as I'm much more of a collector. So again, so rounding about to what I was saying is like, well, the reason I don't have any of the sets is because I know if I get one, I'm gonna end up getting them all.
Getting them all.
Yeah, that's my the will of my wallet is too strong. I cannot fold on something like that. But yeah, I'm glad that you have the mindset that's a little more lenient on that. So here we go. This one's not even on pre-order. So this is the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. Now,
I have heard nothing but complaints about this.
Really?
It's just another Great Hall, and the roofs are sand green now because, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's the clash because it's a mix of the new take plus harkening back to the originals back from 2001.
I love the sand green.
Yeah.
When I think of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I think of man and sand green.
I have the original Hogwarts from 2001. I have the Chamber of Secrets, right, that goes under it, and almost all of the rest of the castle. And this just looks, I like it, right? This really hits the nostalgia for me personally. Again, still not enough to make me fold on getting it, but it looks fantastic.
Can we go over those minifigures really quick? So I like the Golden Voldemort.
Yep.
The glow-in-the-dark Nearly Headless Nick. Everything's glow-in-the-dark about it.
I did not realize it was glow-in-the-dark.
Besides the hands. And I'm gonna be really sad, but a part of me is gonna have to get one of him just to erase the print so I can have a glow-in-the-dark mono figure.
I remember when they had the Tom Riddle minifigure for the first Chamber of Secrets. It's just he was so weird. I didn't understand what he was, because he was wearing a Slytherin outfit, but he had the Harry Potter head, or hairpiece that Harry used. So I was like, I don't know who this character is supposed to be, and I don't know if that was before or after I actually saw the movie. But definitely with these current iterations, because this is only like the third time we've gotten him. Aside from that first one, and then what did they have one for? I think it was a book exclusive.
Yes, I think so.
But yeah, this very nice. Gilderoy Lockhart.
Thank you, Lockhart. He's my favorite professor, and I am not a big fan of this minifigure, to be honest with you. Compared to the original one from the Chamber of Secrets, it's not as flashy. I feel like the original one's smile captures the smugness.
Yeah, the expression I can see.
Gilderoy's character.
Yeah.
While that is just, I don't know, it's not very smug to me.
Well, I'm picturing in my mind a comparison of this, the original iteration of the minifigure, and then how it looked in the film. Obviously, right, Lego's kind of moving away from having to use capes on every single minifigure, so they've kind of worked that into the actual printing. However, that leaves a little to be desired, because him, Ron, and Harry are running through the chamber, and I just remember at some points their robes are all floating around the place, and I remember Lockhart, especially when he hits himself with the memory charm, the memory charm backfires, he flies up into the back of the cave. I don't know why that sticks out so much, but then when I look at this minifigure, I'm like, well, this just looks like if he did have robes, they're just wrapped around him really tight, Doesn't give any. Even compared to the Dumbledore right here, Dumbledore looks more like he has flowing robes on him.
Yeah.
It's probably just because of the legs, the actual leg pieces.
Also, sticking on Gilderoy for just a second. The original Gilderoy, both versions of him, the sand red and green, both have pearl gold printing which
Yeah.
stands out.
Yes.
Which stands out as a flourish, as the look at me compared to, and that just looks busy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the color. The color's, I think, actually a new color for those pieces, or at least I haven't seen or paid attention to them in a minute. But just the up-close printing with where the ascot is and everything just looks a little too busy.
I think the compromise as far as making this into a modern minifigure, it does the job okay, right? It's okay. He looks okay in line with all these other minifigures, but just knowing what Lego has tried before, or even with other minifigures in this line, right? Because we get the lavender Lockhart, and is that the one in Diagon Alley?
Yes, the lavender was
Yeah.
in Diagon Alley.
So I know people.
That one is beautiful.
Yeah, I know people would appreciate having this outfit alongside that one, right? Because it really does highlight the variation and the flashiness. Move on. Dumbledore, another iteration. This one I'm not too familiar with. Is this
It is his second film outfit.
The main outfit?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why I'm not recognizing it then.
Let's see. I really like the Sinestra there too.
Yeah, new character, finally new minifigure. Very nice.
And then let's see. So going over the kids, we have Harry, Ginny, Colin Creevy, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure who the blonde one is, and I'm not sure who the Hufflepuff is, but that's a new Hufflepuff robe.
Yep.
Represent.
Yeah, our resident Hufflepuff right here, Mr. Jacob.
It's the second only robe, besides the Quidditch and tournament for Cedric.
Yeah. Right, so you get three of four crests in this set, which is kind of ironic because this is the Chamber of Secrets. So let's see, we got Tom Riddle with the diary. We got Nearly Headless Nick flying.
That's a new owl.
Ooh. Yeah, those pixies. That's a cool piece. I really like how, like, I don't know how to describe it, but they're, kind of building off of molds they already have.
Yeah.
Like, even with the owl, right? You know how they made the owl with the outstretched feathers, or the outstretched wings? But it's still, at the base, it's still pretty much the same as this. It's just a small variation that right, I don't know. It's really cool.
It is.
Right, and between this, what's probably closest comparison would be like the Baby Groot.
Yes.
And then the child, of course.
Yes,
but then
the Baby Groot and the baby.
Yeah. Lockhart. Is that the alternate expression on Lockhart? I don't know.
It looks like it might be.
Okay. And they have the sorting hat too.
I like the Sinestra. It's I think our first Sinestra.
Yeah.
And the new hat on her too. I like that new hat.
I like that
on it.
You can obviously tell that this hat is in the same vein as the sorting hat, but they're not the same piece.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are at the bulk of the set. Where do you want to go first?
Let's see. Let's start right there. What do those boxes say? Can you see?
This one says something owls. Cheery owls. Get it?
That's funny.
And the other one says pixie something.
Okay.
Pixie Pow? Pixie? I don't know.
I like the gold owl. Oh, can we go up to Lockhart's study really quick? Look at the Lockhart wig.
The wig. The freaking wig.
Oh my god. That's a movie scene.
Yep.
Oh, I like
I can see it in my mind right now. I can hear Kenneth Branagh speaking about how
I like all of the Lockhart pictures of himself.
I'm sure there's a bunch of other Easter eggs hidden around here.
Look at the basilisk for a second.
Basilisk.
Too,
Now, see, this is probably one of the big points of points of conflict that I've seen, because right. I personally really like it because, again, it harkens back to the first basilisk they made.
And that's my point of why I like it so much. I was not a fan of the brick built one we got in the original.
The one in the one in the other Great Hall. Yeah, definitely better than that, in my opinion.
I think that one is beautiful. That we have the 2-piece hinge mouth.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same as the dragon from
exactly.
The Hungarian Horntail.
The Hungarian Horntail, the Golden Dragon from Ninjago. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. You know what this reminds me of with the basilisk? It reminds me of the dewback.
Oh,
because remember the first iteration,
yes.
it was a solid piece, and it was sand green, right?
Yes.
And then right now this version is more olive green. Right, it's kind of the same journey. Although I'm not sure how I feel about these teeth spikes.
The side spikes.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the side spike.
I mean, I get it's portraying scales, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's just a little too rigid for my liking. But that's nitpicking.
See, do we get a Sword of Gryffindor in this one?
There it is, right there.
Oh, and then this one comes with 6 of those cards. So those are wizard cards, clearly.
And Colin gets the camera.
The camera, I know. I'm excited for that.
You said you wanted to talk about the slide, right? So
yes.
I mean, foreshadowing for what we'll probably get to it in a short while, but this is supposed to connect to the girls' bathroom, right? One of the other sets in this wave. So is it just cut off as it is in this formation?
Oh, right. I know. Like, is there a hole on the other side?
Well, I imagine, right, you just drop down onto the slide, so the entrance would be right here, but it's just blocked because this part's on it. So because the
that's true.
The bathroom
it does
set,
look like
the bathroom set is the same size as this module, has the same footprint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably connect the dots later, but it does kind of seem jarring right there. Then, ooh, there's a breakdown.
Okay, so it is totally. Oh, I see the slide entrance. That's really cool. Okay.
Yeah, so this, right, definitely hits the nostalgia, because right up the alley of the original modularity of the castle.
Definitely.
Where's we have an image of it completed on the back end. Here we go. Okay.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That looks better than I expected from this side.
It looks very, very nice.
Yeah. The medium, or is that the small size ugly rock piece?
Those are Serbs, yeah.
Yeah. They do their job. Right?
Yeah,
That's what I'll say about it. They do their job here. Basilisk, yeah. With the mouth that clicks open and close. That's the same style they use as the dinosaurs.
It at the upright position there is much more menacing.
Yep.
Too.
And yeah, compared to look how it stands next to Harry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That scale it doesn't scale well in the other picture.
Which is kind of weird, because if you see it from like a regular person, right, like someone who's building the snake, I remember I was tossing around the old basilisk, right, beyond even playing with the set itself. But I always remember it's like, hey, this is supposed to be one giant snake. It doesn't really look like a giant snake, but if you put it in context of the actual minifigures, that thing's horrendous, horrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Let's see, where else can we go? Being built. I wanted to talk about the actual the head, right? The basilisk.
Oh, Salazar.
Yeah. Some people have put in their complaints about it, and I can understand that.
I can understand it too. looks like those are going to be stickers for eyes.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the
color
different
is
tone.
so off. I hope they fix that
They
before
they do
release.
this. They do the like the forced perspective kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
Where
they
it's
kind
supposed
of do.
right where it's only one stud per right. It's only this slope to this slope. Right, that's only one stud wide, and then once you get up to here, that's only another one stud, right? Because there's three levels of plates right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are threes. Those are the 2x3 slopes in
Yep.
light gray.
Yep. So it kind of makes me wonder if that was part of the constraints of having to do this modular style, because obviously
It probably
it
is.
starts and ends right at the edge of the module. Yeah.
I think the mouth moves. If you go back to the picture where it shows the bits moving. What was that? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the front of the mouth comes off and it has
the mouthpiece moves out. The serp piece like pulls out, and then the serpent can go at least on one part of its mouth.
You can prop it so that it's displayed well.
Yeah.
I will say though, it's an improvement over what they had in the original Chamber of Secrets, but then again, the whole thing about it being kind of flat, right? It being contained to that kind of 2.5D kind of perspective. That kind
Yeah.
of, I would have expected them to do something a little more with that, but again, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes for something like this. But
Definitely.
an improvement nonetheless.
And
for
I
that.
like the amount of trans green to give it that kind of slither in under the lake. You know?
Yeah. Because this is definitely, well, I don't know for sure, but it definitely seems like creative liberty, right? Because obviously, if it was in context of the film, everything was literally grayed out, right? Everything was all bleak. But if you're given the liberties of building a set, it's supposed to be all lively. You're supposed to know that, oh, this is supposed to stand out. And being allowed to have the highlights there, the highlights in the dual molding on these, right, these snake heads.
It's so nice.
I'm glad they're keeping that in circulation because
It'll be cool to use those in some kind of Star Wars alien mock.
that would be cool. Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about video, is all of the cool Star Wars aliens. Like the bunny people, you know, in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
You can now kind of make in Lego.
Kind of. Everyone finds a way at some point.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be the Shrieking Shack, or is that the...
So that's this three broomsticks.
So that's the three broomsticks.
And then we got Honeydukes.
Okay, the Honeydukes, okay.
So we have not seen the three broomsticks, as I said before. Honeydukes, we got
No.
that small side build to the Shrieking Shack back from 2004.
Yes.
Which I
Yeah,
actually
it's
quite
very
enjoy
small.
because it has the trapdoor.
Oh, it does.
Even yeah, that's
I
like the only
candy.
that's like the only cool feature of it besides having a bunch of different candy from the 2004
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
And then minifigure wise, actually as far as characters I'm concerned, I'm not sure about everyone. I know that's Madame Rosmerida. Is that her name?
That's Murda. That's the old... Oh, no, wait. That's Dean.
That's Dean.
That's... Is that McGonagall?
Let's
I don't
find
think
out.
that's-
It's
Does it
McGonagall.
say who it is?
It's McGonagall.
Okay. Dean Tom, Madame Rosmerda.
Mr. and Mrs. Flume. Okay, so those they run Honeydukes, right?
Yes.
So I only have I have pretty basic knowledge of Harry Potter. I mean, we grew up with it, right? We should know.
Oh, I'm in the process of... I'm on book 5, listening to the audiobooks right now, too.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I only know as far as reading through the books a couple times and then watching the films plenty of times. But outside that, all the auxiliary stuff, I only know so much.
Yeah.
You know, I know this isn't actually a Shrieking Shack set, right? But it does. Right,
It does have the Sirius Black.
yeah,
so
it
it's
seems
still
like
an
this would link up.
Asmodeus
So
set.
if they did have a Shrieking Shack set coming at some point, this would be.
Ooh, that'll be so nice.
know,
if
is
they
it-
do,
is this-
because... Yeah.
Yeah, because what I was gonna say is I almost feel like Harry should have the Marauders map.
Oh, we should, huh?
But then again, this isn't the Shrieking Shack, because
Yeah.
right, I'm just linking it back to the fact that there's the trap door under Honeydukes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if we can get an interior shot. Yeah, there's definitely right with the 3 broomsticks over here. It definitely looks like it has the same kind of cabin feel as some of like the Winter Village sets, I think. This literally is. Literally speaking, this is a Winter Village set. It's just with the Harry Potter skin. Yeah. Look at that. That's the box piece that has the Honeydukes logo on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh.
What's
So
that
these
a
are
jar
definitely
of?
printed. It says acid something. Acid pop. Right?
Oh,
Acid
that's
pop?
cool.
I think acid pop.
And I like the cookie she's holding.
Let me ask you this: have you been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal
I
Studios?
wish. I want to so bad.
I have a funny story. It's like I went to Universal Studios like back in 2015. That was like the last time I went, but that was when they were still building it.
Yeah.
So, and we didn't know that that's what they were building, because we saw the roofs. You know how, right, roofs in the Harry Potter world, they're all uneven and they're all,
Mm-hmm.
they don't even look like roofs at some point. So we could see that being built, but at that time we didn't know it was Harry Potter being built there. So,
That's cool.
yeah. Hey, they got the shrunken heads right there. Are that the shrunken heads?
Shrunken heads, yeah. To tell if you're underage or not.
Shut the darn door. Interior. There's a lot of either stickered or print pieces in here.
Those are probably going to be stickers.
Yeah. It's all this extra decoration.
Mhm.
I mean, I probably could. You probably
like
couldn't.
the-
You probably couldn't ask for more because it is
Yeah.
pretty small space, right? The stuff on the walls to give it extra detail, I can understand that.
So this is film 1. I
Yeah.
like the new Fluffy. I'm a fan of
Again?
the brick build.
Right.
I'm a fan of the brick build. I like the how the heads are independent.
Yep.
And each have a different, there's
Oh
the
my
dirty,
gosh.
there's the mean.
The
I know. I'm a fan.
Yo, I can't wait to.
I
I can't
like
wait for
it.
someone to make a meme of the 1 and 2.
Right.
1 and 2 are serious, but the third one's
And
dopey.
Right. I like that it's brick built. I currently put together the original Forbidden Corridor set,
Yep.
and I'm not a big fan of the huge fluffy piece because it doesn't fit in a bag.
You gotta wonder what was going through their heads when they made that first version, because
Right.
obviously that's never going to be used for anything again, right? The only part of it that
Right.
was actually viable was the dog head, right? The upper piece, and even that,
Mhm.
right? That didn't stick around for long afterwards.
Not at all. I think
So-
it was only in those.
Yeah. So I wonder if they were just dead set on making a single piece that would represent Fluffy, or
Probably.
they actually experimented with making it, because obviously it was just near impossible with their piece variety back then to make something even remotely close, right? Again, like going back to the dewback and the basilisk and all the other creatures that were making back in the early 2000s.
Right. I like the gold Hermione too,
Yeah.
and I think it's
I think the
funny that
hairpiece
we get
helps.
I think we get it's funny we get a gold Hermione and a Hermione.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
see, what
we'll
is-
circle back to that, the whole discussion of the golden minifigures, but yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
an interesting choice. And the harp, I like that they included the harp.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What are some of the interior pictures like?
Yeah, this is the part where I'm kind of let down, because knowing the
Fluffy.
2001 version.
Yeah.
Right.
How big it was. I like how Fluffy feels so big in the
Yep.
enclosed space.
Yep.
Let's see. What's in the roof there?
This I don't know. There's it's some satanic ritual. Witchcraft.
I like that we're getting more printed minifigure head type bottle pieces.
Yeah. I remember
then-
from what set was it? The Nocturne Alley set
Mhm.
from 2000 3.
Has
That
the
was
brain.
the brain. That was always one of my favorite
I have
pieces.
that piece at the shop.
Let's see.
I like the devil snare in there as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I liked it better when it was green shrubbery.
Yeah.
Let's see, the devil snare. 5 modules. Large room with trapdoor. Magic practice room. That's what the roof area is. So that's just meant to be modular with the other rest of the castle.
Okay.
So that's not actually part of the scene or any of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm excited to see these classrooms then.
So the description says this area right here, it's supposed to be a balcony.
Huh.
So, yeah, I don't know. This whole set,
That's a little weird.
it's kind of dragging it down in my opinion, right? Because there's only 2 modules that are actually part of the scene.
Yeah, I feel like they could have had it been. They could have made the devil snare area a little bit bigger and better.
Yeah, either they didn't need this balcony area, or I mean, again, I'd have to see the entire castle put together.
Yeah, it
all the
might
sets
play a
of the
part
movies.
somewhere else.
Yeah. But as I see it, right, this is the minifigure falling down into the devil snare, and this is a cool shot.
It is. It's a nice look at the heads.
Okay, so they're using the mini ball joint system.
Mm-hmm.
So these will connect
Toe
with
balls.
they'll connect. They have a pin connection.
Or mixel joints.
Yeah. What else do you think they could use this headpiece for?
Maybe.
You know, it almost
Some
looks like
kind of. I don't know.
it looks like a
They could
bear.
make that-
Take the cover up the snout and then the fangs.
Mhm.
Right, just the eyes, the silhouette of it looks kind of like a bear.
A little bit, yeah.
Then again, I don't know. Right, what buildable bear they'd be playing. Oh, look at that. Hold
So-
on, hold on.
Wait.
Are there multiple heads? There's multiple versions of each head, so you can swap out and make 2 of them dopey. It's hard to tell because they're both on different perspectives. Right, this one shows a full, full wincing.
But what if it's
Is this one
angry?
half and half?
Oh.
It's hard to tell because I can't tell
Flip
the
it
expression.
around. No. I don't. That's.
Hold
confusing.
on, I gotta get to the bottom of this. Can't tell.
I think
It's not
one
showing
side,
up from the front.
I think no. One side's angry, slowly
Okay.
falling asleep, so
Okay,
you can
so it's-
rotate it to
yep.
being angry to asleep.
So
when it
it's
sees
full.
the
It's
music.
full angry, full sleep, or full happy, and then half.
That's awesome.
It would be nice to get multiple heads though, but
Right? I know you're gonna have to get 3 sets.
that's just wishful thinking. I understand. Wow. Okay, that was a roller coaster. Okay, yeah, the fluffy looks great.
I like the Neville. I like the gold coral as well, and the Remember-All. And the Remember-All's actually red, unlike the original set with the Remember-All.
The original was just it was just clear, right, with the gold stripe around it. So the exterior of this is, I don't know, it's kind of plain. The flags are nice. Having the different flags
what does
around.
the interior look like? Because that just adds to more castle detail. Oh, so looks like we get a James Potter thing.
Oops, sorry. Oh, the trophy case. That's cool. That's cool.
That is cool.
It's kind of a shame that it takes up that much space, but I guess they really want it. Yeah, it does look good though, right? Because it literally isn't a display case, but everything else just seems kind of dwarfed by it.
But other than that, I feel like this set doesn't have much to offer besides Madame Hooch.
You know, again with the thing, right? We talked about they might be hinting at a Shrieking Shack with the Hogsmeade one.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it kind of seems like they'd try for yet another Quidditch thing.
Hogwarts set, Quidditch set. I hope
Because
they
had
do.
the Quidditch set in the first wave, right? The very first wave of all this.
We
So
just need a big one so we can get actual players.
Yeah, to get the full
We
arena.
need to stop getting these little half sets. That's kind of cool for the up and down.
Yeah, so
Very
there's like
modular.
3 points of them having the flight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, the Remember All has 2 sides. That's pretty
Uh,
cool.
Now it's too bad you can't recreate something like this without actually
Right.
holding on to them. Okay, that's the modularity of it, and I like that they have the statue here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's definitely one of the environmental features that they did a good job on. I like the look of Neville here.
I do too. I wish they gave Hooch more cat-like eyes like the minifigure,
Yes,
like the original.
is Hooch double-sided with the... No. That's weird.
I don't think
Because they
she
gave
is.
they gave her goggles, the goggles in the 2010 set.
Yeah, we also got a Madame Hooch in the Bricktober 2018.
That's true. Again, they're just knocking it out of the park with right, right, going to other characters aside from the main cast on the
Low key callback to IKEA in the background as well.
Yep.
Synced. I'm excited for those mirror stickers.
Yeah.
I like that we have an updated Crab and Goyle Harry
Oh yeah.
on.
I am floored that they
low-key,
kept.
Let's talk about that Polyjuice cup right there with that green liquid. So we've had it with the butterbeer in orange or amber.
That's right.
But now we have it in like the gross
That's
green.
cool. That is very cool. I know this is definitely one of my favorites as far as making a modern Lego version of a scene that we both have and haven't seen at the same time. Because I remember I was thinking about this the other night. It's an amalgamation of, right, we had the Slytherin common room, right, that had the transformed Harry and Ron as Crabbe and Goyle, and then it kind of harkens back to the first, the girl, the troll on the loose set. That was a bathroom as well, but that was from the first movie, and then it's that combined with the the top part of the Chamber of Secrets, the old set, right, that goes into the slide. So it's like an amalgamation of all of those, and I think they executed it. On the surface, it looks pretty good to me. So. Yeah, and there's your feature. It opens up.
I like that it swings up for the reveal.
Yeah. And so then you would jump right in, and then you connect it to the slide.
I'm a huge fan.
That is awesome.
I'm a huge fan of Cat
Hermione.
I'm such a fan of Cat Hermione.
I am very surprised that they did a new mold for it. Right? I would have thought
it is awesome.
You know,
it reminds me of the Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah, the game. I would have thought they'd done just a special head printing and use the the cosplayer with the cat ears head.
Right, but they totally went all out.
I have a feeling that they did have that as one of the prototypes. Right, because this looks just like if they would have merged those two pieces. That's cool. And the expressions for Crabbe and Goyle. I like Harry and Ron's expressions too. It perfectly encapsulates the whole scene. Okay, there you go. I was waiting to see what the stall looked like.
The toilet?
Yeah, the single stall. What, I guess we only have the one iteration of Moaning Myrtle, right? From the minifig series. I guess that's the place to put her.
Yes, it is.
Which, you know what? I'm actually not mad that they wouldn't actually just put her in the set. I want to touch on one more thing, the golden minifigures.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so I don't really see a point in them. It's like they could have added Moaning Myrtle in that one because there's a gold Harry, so why couldn't they add a Moaning Myrtle?
Yeah. And then this one, right, you have a gold Hermione. I don't know who
Sometimes
else you would have put in there.
I feel like they just don't really add anything besides the false need to collect them all.
Yeah, I agree. And especially since, as we pointed out, 3 of them are almost the exact same, with the exception of the heads and the hair pieces. And I personally, I don't I don't see the relevance of Quirrell aside from the fact that he was one of the first minifigures they made.
Yeah. That's just kind of what it seems like it is. It's like, hey, look, it's these first minifigures.
Yeah, and if that's the case, if it was all minifigures for the first generation of them, then why is Voldemort there?
Mm-hmm.
And then for that, right, because you have Snape.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what to think of it. It doesn't really give me the same urge to collect them as it would maybe the Ninjago one.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And even the Star Wars one they did, right, back in 2019. Right, those
Definitely.
weren't those were just almost straight re-releases of the original minifigures, but these they all had
Special
a reason to be there.
printing, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. You think they'll do more after this, or this is all they're doing for the Goldens?
I imagine that's all they're gonna do.
So yeah, that has been our in-depth discussion, knowing anything and everything about the lore of Harry Potter and Harry Potter Lego sets. Thank you, Jacob, for joining me on this adventure. Maybe we shall do it again sometime.
All right.
Until next time, we will see you later, guys.